Hello and welcome back to CreepyPod. We have been sitting here for a very long time now trying to fix a video. As we said in the last one, we wanted to try something new. Watch movies and react to
technical
them.
difficulties got in the way.
Exactly. The technical aspects of us doesn't work and it seems like my computer wants us to continue doing creepypastas. Fuck computers, seriously. Well, anyways, we are back, the hosts Rasmus and Bill / ThatNinjaThere. Here to take you on a ride through the adventurous Mr. Widemouth and Haschisakusama. Have you heard any of these before?
You know I haven't.
You know you haven't. It was just a question for the video. Last time we did Dear David. That was the worst thing we have done in our entire lives.
That was a slog.
Yeah. Damn, holy moly. How is the time so much already? Why is my time on my computer showing 1 hour later? What the fuck is going on today? Okay, anyways, as everyone out there knows, Mr. Widemouth is such a creepypasta icon, and we have finally gotten to read it. Haschisakusama was also quite big back in the days, but it isn't as big now. But yeah, should we just do our normal thing? You narrate and I do the voices for the first one at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Mr. Widemouth. Bill is just gonna die a little bit there.
Nah, I gotta get the phlegm in the right spot so I can get that little rumble down there.
Okay, let's go!
Yeah, I'm working on it.
No, I meant like,
No.
I'm just excited.
I know, I'm just being the straight man to your funny man.
Oh, wait, why are you calling me gay?
No, it's actually a form of comedy.
Yeah, I know.
Straight man versus funny man.
I know. I
okay.
was joking back. I was being the teenage to your old man.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and turn the AC on from the start onto this one.
Okay.
Ooh, man, is it hot.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's a lovely sound. How bad is it coming through on your side? Can you hear my AC going crazy right now? Does it mess with your audio too much?
No.
Alrighty then. Oh,
All right.
Excellent. When I was a child, my family moved around a lot. We never stayed in the same place for long. It seemed as if we were always on the move. Because of this, many of my early memories are fuzzy and unclear.
That sounds like holy fuck hell.
I mean, I can relate to that one at least. I was also bounced around from home area to home area. However, there's just one period of time that remains as clear in my mind as though it all happened just yesterday. I often wonder whether these memories are simply hallucinations caused by the long sickness I experienced that spring. But in my heart, I know they are real.
Something very traumatizing happened to this child.
Yeah, and I don't like the rhythm that I'm putting onto this one. I need to do better. We were living in a large house on the outskirts of the city. As a family of 3, we didn't really need much, such a big home. And there were a number of rooms that we never used during the 5 months we spent there. In some ways, it was a waste of space. It was the only house that we could find at the time that was close to my fire. Yeah, no, that's I don't know how to make those sounds.
What
Place
the
of work.
fuck? What happened there?
I can only assume that's supposed to be father of some sort.
Yeah, it's a father, but like, the fuck happened?
Yeah, no. I don't even know how to make a keyboard make that sound, that shape. The day after my 5th birthday, I came down with a terrible fever. The doctor said I had to rest in bed for 3 weeks and concentrate on getting well. It was a horrible time to be bedridden, as we were getting ready to move, and most of my toys were already packed away in boxes. My bedroom was my bedroom was almost empty, and I had very little to keep myself entertained.
Yeah, that sounds very depressing.
Yeah, that's why you always keep out the Game Boy. And you never pack the Game Boy. It always stays out. My mother brought me some ginger ale and a few books several times a day. Other than that, there was precious little for me to do. I was always bored and grew more miserable by the day.
Well, what the fuck is... I do that.
I wonder if that's some kind of watermark for the website to prevent like plagiarism or copyright thing or something. Because I see the little trademark logo.
It seems like someone just smashed their head against the keyboard.
Yeah, no. I don't exactly recall how I met Mr. Widemouth. I think it was about a week after I was diagnosed with a familiar and with my fever and confined to bed. Yeah, why am I struggling today? My first memory of him is when I asked him if he had a name. He told me to call him Mr. Widemouth because his mouth was large. In fact, everything about him was large in comparison to his body. His head, his eyes, his crooked ears. But his mouth was by far the largest.
What the fuck is this
Okay
creature?
then. Your average troll, I suppose. Big head, little body.
How does this little kid sound like? You look kind of you look kind of like a Furby.
I said as he flipped through one of my books. Mr. Widemouth stopped and gave me a puzzled look.
Furby? What is a Furby?
He asked. I shrugged.
You know, the toys. The little furry robots with big ears. You can pet them and feed them, almost like they are real pets. Oh.
He replied Mr. Widemouth. Oh, okay, I can see the O now. That was a lot of symbols.
Yeah. You don't need one of those. They aren't like having a real friend. What? This is almost weird to read. What happened to this text?
I have that. Yeah, no, this one, I'm impressed that you were able to find that O so easily.
I didn't
I remember
find that easily.
hell no, I can't even. It's struggling. I'm struggling just to do the voice while translating these weird texts into legitimate language. I remember that Mr. Widemouth seemed to disappear every time Mother stopped by to check on.
It seems like the quotation marks, you know, the quotation marks are the weird stuff.
Sometimes.
I hide on the bed.
He later explains.
I don't want your parents to see me because I'm afraid they won't let us play together anymore.
I guess it's also supposed to be a comma? Or an apostrophe?
I don't fucking know. What happened? Did someone have a stroke when they copied this?
We didn't do much during those first few days. Mr. Widemouth just looked at my books, fascinated by the stories and pictures they contained. The third or fourth morning after I met him, he greeted me with a large smile on his face.
I have a new game we can play,
he said.
We have to wait until after your mother comes to check on you, because she can't see us play it. It's a secret game. That sounds really Really promising.
That sounds definitely like something that you do not want to have a creepy person say to you.
What is this sixth game they're going to play?
Exactly. We have to go to. Oh no, this you're still. Wait, no. My mother came in with a few more books and some soda at the usual time. After she left, Mr. Widemouth slipped out from under the bed and tugged me by the hand.
We have to go to the end of the room. No, we have to go to the room at the end of the hallway.
He said. I objected at first because my parents had forbidden me to leave my bed without their permission. Mr. Widemouth persisted until finally I gave in. The room at the end of the hall had no furniture or wallpaper. Its only distinguishing feature was a window opposite the doorway. Mr. Widemouth darted across the room and gave the window a firm push, flinging it open. Then he beckoned me to down below.
Your voice
Go
cut.
figure I'm starting to stumble you where there's. Did my voice cut?
Yeah, your voice cut out.
How far back do I need to go?
No, only the ground below.
He told me then he beckoned to me and told me to look at the ground below. We were on the second floor of the house, but it was on a hill, and from this angle, the drop was more than 2 floors due to the incline.
I like to play pretend up here.
Why, Mr. Widemouth explained.
I pretend that there's a big soft trampoline below this window, and I jump. If you pretend hard enough, you bounce back up like a feather. I want you to try. That sounds really, really good. Like, you should totally kill yourself. Like,
Well, first of all, feathers don't bounce.
you should totally just fuck your life. You should just jump and crush your intestines.
I was 5-year-old and with a high fever, so I wasn't thinking very clearly. But I looked down and considered the possibility.
Okay, yeah.
It's the kid.
That sounds
I thought you were-
very,
Yeah, that sounds like invasive the thought come manifest.
Yep. And I hope he fucking doesn't do it.
This is a creepypasta, of course.
He's like a reasonable child that's not gonna... it's a long drop.
Nice, sir.
But that's the part of the fun.
You're slipping more and more to Bane, he replied.
It wouldn't be fun if it was only a short drop. If it were that way, you may as well just bounce on a real trampoline. Yeah, that actually sounds more fun. Why don't we do that?
Alright, Bane, that was great.
You think that is your life? I was born in it.
I toyed with the idea, picturing myself falling through the air only to bounce back to the window on something unseen by human eyes. But the realist in me prevailed.
Wait, isn't this like a 5-year-old child? It's like, oh, but this doesn't seem that, that's safe, Mr. Widemouth. You could totally break your leg if you jump out here. I don't think a 5-year-old would care so much. I don't even know if they understand the concept of death at that young age.
I don't know. I was a rather logical child.
I think if I was 5-year-old and a weird, fluffy guy that looked like a Furby told me to jump out of a window, I would have done so.
I can't speak for that age. I don't remember that age very well, but no, I was always fairly logical all the way back as far as I can remember.
Maybe some other time.
I said.
I don't know if I have enough imagination. I could get hurt.
Mr. Widemouth's face contorted into a snarl, but only for him. Anger gave away to this.
Your voice cuts out a lot now.
Yeah, I'm having more trouble than I usually am, aren't I? Mr. Widemouth's face contorted into a snarl, but only for a moment. Anger gave way to disappointment.
If you say so.
He sighed. He spent the rest of the day under my bed, quiet as a mouse.
Yeah, I think it's a quotation marks actually.
And apostrophes, because this, it keeps showing up in between Mr. Widemouth and the S whenever it's like a possessive kind of thing. Following morning, Mr. Widemouth arrived holding a small box.
I want to teach you how to juggle.
He said.
Whore. No, here. You motherfucking whore! Now here are some things you could use to practice before I start giving you lessons.
I looked in the box. It was full of knives. I mean, that is quite the escalation.
You should totally cut your throat with this knife. It's like, what the fuck? Why are you hanging out with this thing? It's totally wanna fucking destroy you. You should totally jump out of this window, and then you should cut your throat with a knife. Like,
it's the imaginary friend that gives you all the bad ideas.
Yeah, I guess. My parents is going to kill me.
I shouted, horrified, that Mr. Widemouth had brought knives into my room. My parents would never allow me to touch them.
I will be spanked and grounded for a year.
Mr. Widemouth frowned.
Wait. Haha. It's fun to juggle with these. I want you to cut your throat. No, I want you to try it. I can't deal with this motherfucker. You should die now. You have no reason to be alive.
I pushed the box away.
I can. I'll get in trouble. Knives aren't safe to throw around in the air.
Hey, I'm a knife thrower. If you know what you're doing, it's not that so bad.
Yeah.
Mr. Widemouth frown deepened into a scowl. He took the box of knives and slipped himself under the back of my bed. He remained there for the rest of the day. I began to wonder how often he was under there. I started having trouble sleeping after that. Mr. Widemouth often woke me up at night, saying he played a real cleaning.
You should totally jump out of this window again.
He said that I couldn't see it in the dark. I always declined and tried to go back to sleep. But Mr. Widemouth persisted. Sometimes he stayed by my side until the early morning, encouraging me to change.
Jump! Now, please, little child.
It wasn't so fun to play with him. I mean,
I understand that. just a little fucking creature walking by you, like, I want you to cut your own throat.
Yeah, you need to jump out this window.
You should totally kill your mother.
Alright, now you're going into Jean-Luc Picard.
This guy is gonna come into the room soon, like, I want to play a new game. I promise you it's safe for you. You should totally kill all your friends in school and your teachers, and then burn your house to the ground.
Yeah. My mother came in to me one morning and told me I was well enough to go outside and walk around for a while. She thought the fresh air would do me some good, especially after being confined in my room for so long. Ecstatic, I put on my sneakers and trotted out to the back porch, yearning to feel the sun on my face. Mr. Widemouth was outside waiting.
Oh, of course. What is the new game, huh? Are you going to play catch with, like, stones or something?
No, he's gonna play chicken and with the traffic.
Okay. You should totally walk out to the road. Oh.
Anyways, I think this is one of your lines.
I have something I want you to see.
I must have given him a weird look, because he added,
It's safe. I promise.
I followed him and he led me to a trail that ran through the woods behind the house.
This is an important path.
He explained.
I've had a lot of friends about your age. When they were ready, I took them down this path to a special place. You aren't ready yet, but one day I hope to take you there. That sounds...
That's how you end up chained up in a basement.
That's exactly... I don't know if this creature owns a basement, but sure. I totally want you to hang on this tree dead.
I returned to the house, wondering what kind of place lay at the end of the trail. 2 weeks after I met Mr. Widemouth, we packed the last of our belongings into a moving truck, and we were about to set off on a long drive to our new home. I considered telling Mr. Widemouth that I would be leaving, but even at 5 years old, I was beginning to suspect that perhaps his intentions were not to my benefit.
Well, that's clean writing.
Yeah, I like that line. For this reason, I decided to keep my departure secret.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking to me, like this reason. For this reason, I
No.
like it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, no, that was actually a really good line. Perhaps his intentions were not to my benefit. Like, yeah, no, I like that line.
This is starting to turn into some sort of fucking porno. It's gonna lead this fucking child down to a fucking clearing in the woods and fuck him or something. I totally want to reproduce with you, young child.
That's probably something you shouldn't say on a recording.
Yeah, totally. But I'm just roaming free now because this sounds weirdly as fuck. I totally want you to kill yourself.
It was 4 a.m. by the time we were ready. I don't know if we're gonna be able to release this video.
I think you're at 2 weeks after I met Mr. Widemouth.
Oh, am I? 2 weeks after I met Mr. Widemouth, we packed the last of our belongings.
Yes, I hear you crack.
And we were about to. I considered telling Mr. Widemouth that I would be leaving, but even at 5 years old, I think I did already read this because we discussed how we like that line.
No, not yet. Oh yeah, you did read.
So yeah, I'm at it. It was 4 a.m.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good. No, you're just throwing me off. You're wild tonight. It was this afternoon. It was 4 a.m. by the time we were ready to leave. That's a weird time.
Yep.
My mother helped me into the truck, and my father was sitting behind. I guess
if they're going a long road, they wanna be there in like at least afternoon or something.
Well, even then, like, I would say, you know what, we'll get there a little later, but we're not gonna. I don't know. Okay. Especially if you're like you're packing. I don't know. Like that just seems like a weird choice in scheduling, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It was 4 a.m. by the time we were ready to leave. My mother helped me into the truck, and my father was sitting behind the wheel. I placed my head against the window, hoping to get some sleep before the sun came up. As we backed out of the driveway, I looked up and saw Mr. Widemouth's silhouette in my bedroom window. He stood there, motionless, until the truck was about to turn on the main road. He gave a pitiful little wave goodbye, a steak knife in his other hand. I didn't wave back.
Okay.
Years later, I was passing through the area and decided to return and pay his visit to the house. I found that piece of land our house had stood on was empty, except for the foundation. The house had burned down a few years after we left. Here, kid, play with these matches.
Here, kid, you should totally burn this house to the ground.
Out of curiosity, I followed the trail that Mr. Widemouth had shown me. Part of me expected him to jump from behind a tree and scare the living daylights out of me. But I felt that Mr. Widemouth was gone, somehow tied to the house that no longer existed. trail ended at a small cemetery. I noticed that many of the tombstones belong to children. That wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't actually bad. This was probably the favorite character I have created for some story before, because I totally love the lines Mr. Widemouth give. You should totally jump out of this window, young child. I hope you press the button and jump out. Jump up like a trampoline is there. Yes. You should totally juggle these knives up in the air. I hope you stick one into your heart.
Kind of had a Pet Cemetery type vibe.
Yeah, I love the idea that the house burned down because he gave another kid some matches. Like you said, like, take these matches, young child. You should totally burn your house down to the ground with your parents in it. Like, they're so fucking stupid. Please, do this or you are gay. Like, these little creatures' intentions are not to his benefits. And now you seem to die.
Yeah.
Oh? Oh, yeah. I thought you were gone.
Yeah, nope. I was just setting up for the next story, and I had run out of commentary because I liked that one line, and it was fairly well. At least it got to the point, and it didn't ramble like the last one.
Oh, yeah. These are shorts, motherfuckers, so they shouldn't be that hard to read. I'm just gonna fix for the next
story. That's good, because I'm feeling oddly drained today. I walked out to do some grocery shopping, and then I had to do some mowing, and I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I should be right now. I wasn't expecting.
Myself, I don't want you.
Hey, that's actually a really cool angle of the skull.
What?
Like the skull on my cane, it's catching the light just right. That's actually kind of a really cool shot of it.
Yeah, it was. And the next story we have for today is Haschisakusama. Can you pronounce that right?
Haschisakusama.
Yeah. This is a real urban legend from Japan.
Alrighty then.
Should I narrate this? Or do you
if you want, I can try putting on some voices. My last couple of attempts were a little disappointing, so let's see if I can actually make it funny this time.
Okay, let the fuck go. My grandparents lived in Japan. Every summer, my parents would take me there for holiday to visit them. They lived in a small village, and they had a big backyard. I loved to play there during the summer. When we arrived, my grandparents always welcomed me with open arms. I was their only grandchild, so they spoiled me. The last time I saw them was the summer when I was 8 years old. As usual, my parents booked a flight to Japan, and we drove from the airport to my grandparents' house. They were delighted to see me, and had a lot of little presents to give me. My parents wanted to have some time for themselves, so after a few days, they took a trip to another part of Japan, leaving me in the care of my grandma and grandpa. Okay, typical opening for a story.
Yeah.
We should probably give some commentary, or this video will be pretty boring, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, like, that was a very generic opening. Like, yeah, no, my parents, we lived in Japan. I was hanging out with my grandparents. I heard this story.
No, just the grandparents lived in Japan.
Oh, just the grandparents.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was also trying to scan up ahead and figure out what voices I need to do. And
oh yeah. I see.
So I was half listening to you and half scouting and planning. So I do apologize for not picking up all the details.
Okay. Well, let's just not uncover too much for you already, so you're coming in blind.
Oh, I'm not reading. I'm just looking for quotation marks and maybe a description before or after.
Okay. One day, I was playing out in the backyard. My grandparents were inside the house. It was a hot summer day, and I lay down on the grass to rest. I stared up at the clouds and enjoyed the feeling of soft rays of the sun and a gentle breeze. Just as I was about to get up, I heard a strange sound.
Oh,
I thought you were going to do some more, from the lungs, like
You see,
or
you see,
something.
that's the thing is, whatever the first description I read was it was a female, and then this description I'm reading it's a masculine thing, and this well at least the second set of voices I'm going to be doing. So I'm
Yeah.
not really sure how I'm supposed to be voicing
Like
this one.
I'm imagining it like
And
po, 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 po. You know.
no? You want to take over the voices since you're better at them than me?
It's again. I want to narrate. I want to, get better at narrating. Because
Oh, here,
it's a Swedish guy.
let me do some damage to my vocal cords. See if I can't get a little deeper and a little more scary for you.
I'm gonna be very, very interested to see how you do the grandma's, mom's, the old lady in the end, and the grandpa's voice.
I was about to say, am I going to be doing nothing but female voices in this whole damn
Oh
thing?
no, you're doing a bunch of different. Okay, I'm gonna
Alrighty
continue.
then. Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, and it was hard to figure out where it was coming from. It sounded almost like somebody was making the noise themselves, as if they were saying po 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 over and over again in a deep masculine voice. I was looking around, searching for the source of the noise, when I suddenly noticed something on the tall hedges that enclosed the backyard. It was a straw hat. It wasn't resting on the edge, it was behind it. That's where the sound was coming from. Okay, you can take this. Your microphone cut out. I didn't hear any of that.
You see, that's the problem. Is I don't know if my microphone can pick up sound effects.
Okay.
I have to make it word.
Okay.
Po po
Po,
po
po,
po
po,
po.
po.
Like, it can't do sound effects.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I can do sound effects for you. And you can do the voices.
Hey, yours cuts out on sound effects too, so
Oh,
it's not
does
just mine. Yeah, no, I've seen your voice cut out as you're like trying to do like
Didn't you
static for the microphone or something.
didn't you hear po po po?
I heard like 2 or 3, but then it cut out halfway through. So
Okay.
your voices is
Well-
coming. It does still come out better, but it's not as in previous videos. Most of my examples.
Well, anyways,
Yeah, no, I've always chalked it up to just our connection. I never
I
didn't
think I
know if it
heard
was
a
the
cat.
microphone.
I think I heard a cat meowing.
No.
Then the hat.
Anyways,
went
we're getting
to-
distracted.
As if someone was wearing it. Well, this recording isn't that long already, so we have to fill it out a little bit.
Why is it that one episode we do is really short and we have to pad it out and we get into the habit of padding it out, and then the next episode we do is 10 hours long and we're like, oh shit, we've been padding this out too long and we're adding an extra 30 minutes to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the hat stopped at a small gap in the hedge, and I could see a face peering through. It was a woman, but the hedges were high, almost 8 feet tall. Did you know Haschisakusama means 8 feet tall in Japanese?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And here comes a picture of Haschisakusama. You see
So
her?
it's a woman with a man's voice. Yeah, I see her. I guess that's why I've been.
Is that a woman you would want to marry?
I mean, I do like them tall and thin. So.
Yeah. I was surprised. Wait, I need to see how far down. Okay. I was surprised at how tall the woman was. I was wondering if she was wearing stilts or some sort of huge high-heeled shoes. Then a split second later, she walked off, and strange noise disappeared with her, fading into the distance. Bewildered, I got up and wandered back into the house. My grandparents were in the kitchen drinking tea. I sat down at a table. And, after a while, I told my grandparents what I had seen. They weren't really paying attention to me. Oh, that's sad. Until I made the distinctive sound.
So this is the kid making sound now. Po 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 po.
Perfect. As soon as I said that, both of them suddenly froze. Grandma's eyes grew wide, and she covered her mouth with her hand. Grandpa's face became very serious, and he grabbed me by the arm. The grandpa?
This is an old man. This is very important. I don't know if I can do the old man the old man voice. It's very important.
This is very important. Is what I see.
Yeah, okay. This is very important.
He said.
Thanks for the example.
In an intense voice.
You must tell us exactly how tall was she? As tall as the garden hedge.
I replied, beginning to get scared. My grandfather bombarded me with questions.
Where was she standing? When did this happen? What did you do? Did she see you?
I tried to answer all his questions as best as I could. He suddenly rushed out of the hallway and made a phone call. I couldn't hear what he was saying. I looked over at my grandma and she was trembling. Grandpa came barging back into the room and spoke to my grandma. Like grandma.
That's a great typo.
That's a great typo.
I've gotta go out for a while.
He said.
You stay here with the child.
Hey, he talks like you about children.
Don't take your eyes off him for a second.
What's going on, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, just what's going on, Grandpa?
I mean,
it's so fucking
yeah, no, that transition is killing me.
What's going on, Grandpa? I'm sorry, just your version of that voice was fucking awesome.
Thank you.
That's how I would have done it. What's going on, Grandpa? Like just that pipey voice. You know, that hitched voice.
Well, thank you. I think I'm just really having to get over the self-consciousnness of doing stupid voices on camera.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. These voices bring happiness into my heart. He looked at me with a sad expression in his eyes and said,
You've been liked by Haschisakusama,
and it's hard to do that with the voice.
That's how I would have done it. just all out.
Oh yeah, no, you like to go over the top. I'm still just dipping my toes into these guys.
That's how I would have done it, like all.
And a lot of that cut out.
Oh fuck! That's why I love doing voices, because like I love to go fucking all in with my shit.
And yeah, no, you're unfortunately a lot of that did not come through.
Oh fuck! Anyways, with that.
Yeah, no, that is a tightrope we are walking.
Yep. With that, he hurried out, got into his truck, and drove off. I turned to my grandmother and cautiously asked,
Who's Haschisakusama?
Oh, no, now you have the grandma's voice.
Don't worry. I don't know if I can do female voices very well.
Don't worry.
I'm trying to do the Parkinson thing.
Don't worry. What is that strip club kind of crap?
It's like, yeah, I'm thinking, you know, like the old witch from Wizard of Oz. Don't worry, my pretty.
Yeah, that works so fucking well. She replied in a shaking voice.
Grandma will do something. There's no need for you to worry.
That was fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, as we nervously sat in the kitchen waiting for my grandfather to come back, she explained what was happening. She told me there was danger that was haunting the area. They called it Haschisakusama because of its height. In Japanese, Haschisakusama means 8 feet tall. It takes on the appearance of an extremely tall woman, and it makes a sound like po 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 in a deep male voice. It appears slightly different depending on who sees it. Some say it looks like a haggard old woman in a kimono, and others say it was a girl in a white funeral shroud. The only thing that never changes is its height and the sound it makes. Okay, we're getting a little bit of backstory here.
Yeah, no.
So, what's if we have to do some commentary? What's going on this far? The little boy playing in the backyard sees an old urban legend, and the grandparents just fucking started to freak out.
Yeah, no, he's like, hey, no, I saw something weird in the backyard. And he starts to describe it, and they don't listen to him, and then he's like, wait a second. Wait, hold on.
Excuse me, I saw something in the backyard. Yeah, that's fun, kid. Go and fuck yourself.
I'm gonna go grab a photo.
What?
Drink.
Are you gonna drink? What? Oh, he left. I didn't hear what he said. Now it turned black. Okay, so it's every time I enter, so I don't click my OBS. Okay, I can continue. A long time ago, it was captured. Oh, hello. I think. Hello?
I got it over my mouth.
I'm not looking at your camera, so I didn't see. Okay, I'm gonna continue. A long time ago, it was captured by monks, and they managed to confine it in a ruined building on the outskirts of the village. They trapped it using 4 religious statues called Jesus that they placed north, south, east, and west of the ruins. And it wasn't supposed to be able to move from there. Somehow, it managed to escape. The last time it appeared was 15 years ago. My grandmother said that anyone who saw 8 feet tall was destined to die within a few days. It all sounded so crazy I didn't know what to believe. When Grandpa came back, there was an old woman with him. She introduced herself as Kisan. Hello, my name is Kisan. But there was fucking anime girl. And handed me a crumpled piece of parchment saying,
Well, let's see if I can mimic what you just did. Here, take this and hold it.
Hello.
Hey, no, hold on. And hold it. There we go.
And hold it.
You gotta get an in there. And hold it. You gotta get an in.
Gotta get the yeah. And she and Grandpa went upstairs to do something. Oh, that's so suspicious! What is going upstairs with Grandpa?
Hey, Grandpa disappears for 3 hours, comes back with a woman half his age, and disappears upstairs with her.
In the bedroom as well. Oh no, they didn't say.
I mean, upstairs is upstairs, guys.
Oh, okay. I was left alone in the kitchen with my grandma again. I needed to go to the toilet. Granny, all of a sudden. Granny? Didn't he say grandma all the time? And now like, Granny, Granny, like a melody in my head.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever part of my editing process is whenever I was going through my book was if I felt I was repeating a word too many times, I would just change that one of those words to a synonym somewhere to kind of spice it up and change out the language a little bit. So
yeah, it just seemed like
it could be him doing.
Just
He might have felt that he was saying grandma too many times, so he just slipped in granny.
I guess.
But he didn't. Maybe he didn't quite do it. Hey, maybe it'll look just as weird whenever we read my book, and you're like, "Hey, why?" Or maybe I did it better. So that might be an interesting.
How long is your book, by the way? How long would the video be?
77 pages. So it depends on how many tangents we go on, how much we talk about it. It definitely be something that we would probably want to go in with a little bit more planning than our usual blind videos.
Yeah, okay.
But we can discuss that when the time comes. Like I said, whenever I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna get the ball rolling. I get my new physical copy so I can be authentic reading it. Okay. I also want to see what the paperback is.
And also, we would like the book in the background of the video. Is that a possibility? Because that's why we read from the internet, because the people wants to see things with us.
Yeah, I'll see what I can work out. If I have to pull up my files and send you some files that you can scroll through, we can do that. I might send you pictures of the pages as we do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because this is the. I also don't know which file is the appropriate file, and I don't want to end up reading one of the rough drafts that's missing the appropriate edits.
Okay. Granny followed. Okay. Granny followed to the bathroom and wouldn't let me shut the door. I was beginning to feel really frightened by all this. After a while, Grandpa and Kei-san took me upstairs and brought me into my bedroom. The windows were covered in newspapers, and lots of ancient runes had been written on them. There were small bowls of salt in all four corners of the room, on top of a wooden box. There was also a bright blue bucket.
This is actually really well thought out.
Yeah.
Like they like the salt, all in the cardinal directions. Nice touch with having paper plastered on the windows and the room painted on them instead of just straight up on the walls.
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, no, this is
this far, this is one of the best we have read, I think.
Yeah, no. This one's taking the cake as one of my favorites, and there's absolutely no bias to me being slightly Asian. Enjoyable.
Oh yeah, you should do the grandparents and Kei-san a little Japanese.
Unfortunately, I'm not that good at accents. I'm sure you've noticed most of my accents are just
that is
different
for your people.
Most of my voices are just different variations of my accent in different inflections. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm trying. What's the bucket for?
I asked.
That's for you to pee and poo in.
Grandpa replied. Kei-san sat me
I've lived that life.
Sat me down on the bed and said, "Oh, the Kei-san."
Soon, the sun will be setting. So listen carefully. You must stay in this room until tomorrow morning. You must not come out under any circumstances until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Your grandmother and your grandfather will not speak or call to you until then. Remember, do not leave the room for any reason until then. I will let your parents know what's going on. It's harder to do when she's actually speaking making more than 3 fucking words.
No, I'm not hating on your voice. Just like, what the fuck is going on now? Like, you're just locking in the child. Oh, fucking night! You can't leave this room.
I guess it's a quarantine, comrade.
She spoke in such a grave tone that all I could do was nod my head.
I did not say that in a grave tone. You see, that's why I was reading ahead a little bit, so I at least had some kind of idea of what they were trying to...
The fucking Slay Queen. Kei-san, the Slay Queen.
Alright, am I missing a...
Yeah, it's you must follow Kei's instructions. It's Grandpa.
You must follow Kei's instructions to the letter.
Grandpa told me.
And never let go of the parchment she gave you. And if anything happens, pray to Buddha. Make sure you lock this door when we leave.
That's actually kind of a fun voice to do. Now that I'm getting the hang
Buddha
of it.
Isn't a god, is he? He's just a normal guy.
It depends. So I've heard Buddha referred to as both a deity that makes up almost the entire spectrum of existence, and I have heard him as just an enlightened figure. So I'm not entirely sure. And my source is a Monkey King story where he jumped to the edge of the universe and wrote his name, and that just ended up being the fingernail of the Buddha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not 100% certain.
Okay. They walked out into the hallway, and after saying goodbye to them, I closed the door and locked it. I turned on the TV and tried to watch, but I was so nervous. I felt sick to my stomach. Grandma had left some snacks
You
and
too?
rice balls for me, but I couldn't eat them. I felt like I was in prison, and I was very depressed and scared. Depressed by being locked in for like one night?
I mean, you got me on the one night. Like I've lived the isolation lifestyle, and it can mess with you.
For
It's not the
one
first
night
night
in
that
your
gets to you.
life.
Well, I don't know. He's also been told this real think about it from this kid's perspective. He goes outside, sees something, comes back, says, "Hey, yo, this weird thing happened." Grandparents freak the fuck out, goes off, grabs some medium chick, and grandmother's like, "Oh yeah, no. There's this story that there's an 8 foot tall chick that if she likes you, she kills you.
Yeah.
So, and I think she likes you. So,
You're gonna
good, no,
die!
nice knowing you."
So you're, so you're gonna die soon? Oh, it's, but wait, it's Mr. Widemouth. You should totally just kill yourself. I lay down
So
on the...
yeah, no, yeah. So from this kid's perspective, I can understand why he would be feeling a little put off in this on this first night.
Yeah, okay, I can see it now. I lay down on the bed and waited. Before I knew it, I was asleep. When I woke up, it was just past 1 a.m. All of a sudden, I realized that something was wrong. I realized that something was tapping on the window.
I tried. You see, I was tapping on my microphone trying to get a tapping sound.
I felt the blood draining from my face, and my heart skipped a beat. I desperately
Well, if he
tried
was
to-
Irish, that would be accurate.
I desperately tried to calm myself down, tell myself it was just the wind playing tricks, or maybe the branches of the tree. I turned up the volume on the TV to drown out the tapping noises. Eventually, it stopped altogether. That was when I heard Grandpa calling me. Okay, this is not Grandpa, so this is Haschisakusama, so you have to change the voice a little.
So it's Haschisakusama pretending to be Grandpa.
Exactly.
Okay. Are you okay in there?
He asked.
If you're scared, you don't have to stay in there all alone. I can come in and keep you company.
That just sounded sexistic. I can come in and give you company.
I guess I was a little breathy.
I just this is the only line this far that I've seen. I wanted a little more like, serious. Like this is Hachisakusama trying to draw in this child. Like this is a fake sense of security. Like if you're scared, you don't have to stay in there all alone. I can come in and keep you company.
Well, you didn't give me any. You want to be a director? Give me some directions before
No,
you give me the line.
It's okay. I don't want to direct you around. I just told you what I see in this scene. Like I see this sense of security, like a fake security that this woman. It's like a wild animal trying to like lure you in. It's like, have you ever seen these deep water fishes? What is their name? Like marulks or something?
Anglerfish.
Yeah, anglerfish.
I am
like
fully
the light they have on their faces. It's like
Well-
it's completely pitch black down there, and you only see a small little cute light to lure in all
Yes,
the fishes, and like then they attack. If you understand what I mean.
That is fair. But,
That's what I see, but I don't know.
Again-
your voice still works.
You know these stories. I am blind.
Yeah, I guess. Like I'm reading with you, so this is just what I take in from what we read. So just like I see.
I'll make it a
this
little more
fake
serious
security.
now.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can keep doing this. I don't think Hachisakusama has any more voice lines. It's just this one, and I feel like this is the only time I ever like feel like this needs to be taken serious to really work.
I can never tell which line you're delivering seriously and which one's a joke. That's why I'm
Yeah.
always laughing so hard.
Yeah. But like, you know, mostly the most stuff we are reading fucking sucks. So it's not that easy either to like get in with the characters because they fucking it sucks. So it's not that easy to like take it seriously. But like this far, this has actually been a really and I've been enjoying this story. If you catch my drift or if you disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just, you told me to change it up, and
No, it's okay.
I just,
We are done with it, so I do not have to take it again. I just try to tell everyone that's watching you like what type of thing I see in this scene, because like I get pictures in front of me, and it's not often that I get these kind of visions in stories, and like I can just see this creature trying to secure a child and like lure it into its grasp by pretending to be someone that it truly love and truly trust. Like that's something that actually fucking makes me afraid. Like that's a thing that's a thing that scares me is the word I'm searching for. Like that thought of security and like safety being all this twisted and just feeling wrong.
you see, that's where you and I are different, because I don't feel safety when I hear family voices.
Yeah, but like it doesn't
That's
have
when
to
I-
be a family voice. I just mean like he's hearing someone that he truly trusts, that he loves, and that he like feels secure with normally. And now this voice is coming from the door at like 1 a.m. and it sounds wrong and like
The people
and
you were describing are dead to me,
yeah,
unfortunately.
but it doesn't
Like,
have to be like
so
a
I would
grandpa.
already
It
be
doesn't-
freaked out.
It doesn't have to be a father.
No, like-
It doesn't have to be a mother. Like just someone. I
It was a
I don't know
manager.
how many people you have in your life. I can't talk for you, but like if there's anyone at all that you like care for deeply or something, and like that voice of that person just sounding.
No, I understand
wrong
where
all
you're
of a
coming
sudden.
But anyways, shall we move on, or are we just gonna be stuck on this one point all night?
but this is the channel. This is the thing we're doing, just discussing and like going through stuff. But yeah, we can continue. I smiled and rushed over to the door. But then I stopped in my tracks. I had goosebumps all over my body. It sounded like Grandpa's voice, but somehow it was different. I couldn't tell what it was, but I just knew. What? That I just knew that it wasn't him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like it sounded like Grandpa's voice, but somehow it was different. Like I could, yeah.
All right, I'll try and put more grandpa, less wheezy.
Oh, it's more lines.
Yeah, no, it is more of Haschisakusama pretending to be grandpa. So
Oh, okay.
I will take your
thought it was
advice.
over.
I will take your note. I will take your notes into effect. What are you?
What are you doing?
Like I said, I'm
What are
trying
you doing, Sam? Can you just open the door?
You see, I don't have a very good Bane impersonation, and I'm not exactly as
What?
I'm not
Bane
exactly as
impression.
flamboyant as you are. Yet.
That was Mr. Widemouth.
Give me a time. This is my first time doing like flamboyant voice acting. I'm normally just deepering and changing inflections.
Oh yeah, I'm not
you-
craving too much off of you.
Anyways, what are you doing?
Grandpa asked.
You can open the door now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I felt like. Like, yes, but I like.
All right.
Also, your character of the grandpa, you know, the voice you do of grandpa. Can you just, if you remember how you were doing the grandpa earlier, can you just do that voice for me once?
You mean this one?
Yeah, exactly. That's the grandpa we all know now. That's the grandpa in the story. So like, it still has to kind of sound like him, but like in a weird way. If I have to direct you now, I'm gonna try to challenge your voices.
Yeah, no, give it to me. Give it to me. Like, I wanna give me some making me make it up on my own. Obviously, isn't working. So give me some directorial advice.
That sounds weird. Also, you are the co-host. You decide just as much as I do.
True. But we also division of labor. You're a director. I'm leaning closer to voice actor. So give me a few. Also, I'm again still learning how to do this. I'm struggling to come up with voices on the fly. That's not just higher or lower what I speak.
You're a good narrator though. I think that's why we like had it that way.
Yeah, no, I wanted to learn and get better at voice acting, so that's why I kind of volunteered to take him on every now and then. And
Yeah.
I'm realizing that I'm not
But that's a good
able
thing
to
also,
go
because
on top of these.
then people like me who like always goes the fuck in for it. Like, you know, I love voice acting so much, and you know, I just press my soul into every fucking character I have, unless it's
I've been
fucking
enjoying
stupid.
the little bits that I've done. I thoroughly enjoy, and I'm also realizing that I've never been a rambunctious, flamboyant, out there, exuberant person. So, I'm finding myself struggling just to do anything more than somewhat of like it's weird. I can feel myself holding myself back and not doing leaning into it as
But that's also
well
fine.
as I probably
It's like,
could.
I think that's a thing you will be more open to in the future when you have evolved a little bit. When you feel more safe, like on the internet, when you have started, you know, getting out there.
Once I get a little bit more used to it, get a little bit more practice.
Yeah.
Like I've done one for a little sci-fi show. I've done a few narrations. I've done one for a game that may or may not ever get released. This is probably the most extreme voice acting I've done so far.
But I've noticed you've calmed down a bit. I remember back in the first recordings we have had, you started very much, and you sounded like you were being held at gunpoint or something through all the videos, and like that's gone now. You seem more comfortable with what you're doing, and like this concept we're doing, you're feeling more comfortable now. So you're like.
I also think whenever you first met me, I was in a much more desperate point in my life where I was just reaching for anything that could potentially save me. And now you see me, I have a job, my bills are caught up, I'm not worried about anything specific right now.
Oh no, I'm scared.
So.
Now I'm scared. I found out that maybe our faces hasn't been shown this whole time, but like. Alright, anyways. That has to be.
Well, it's not like I've got the prettiest face to look at.
I don't think it matters, anyways. If one video fucked up, just.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, yeah.
We're getting better as we go on.
Yeah, let's just hope. Anyways, let's go. I glanced to my left, and a chill ran down my spine. Salt in the bowls were slowly turning black. Backed away from the door.
Ooh.
My whole body was trembling. I fell to my knees in front of the Buddha statue and clutched a piece of parchment. How do you say it? Parchment?
Yeah, parchment. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna make the kid wail.
Tightly in my hand, I started desperately praying for help.
Please save me from Haschisakusama. I can't tell if you like that one or don't.
I love it. It's just so fucking stupid. I can hear my own voices in earlier videos, so I just like the same. It's just our thing, you know, just fucking around. I really say me right. It's like I love that voice I did in Pen Pal Part 5, you know, with the kid like. With the kids, oh, you know, oh, I love you so much, please don't go away from me, you know. I just see that again, but with little child. I wailed. Then I heard a voice outside the door saying,
Oh.
The tapping on the window started up again. I was overcome by fear, and I crouched there in front of the statue, half crying and half praying for the rest of the night. I felt like it would never end, but eventually it was morning. The salt in our full bowls were pitch black. I checked my watch. It was 7:30 a.m. I cautiously opened the door. Grandma and Kei-san were standing outside waiting for me. When she saw my face, Grandma burst into tears.
I'm glad you're so. I'm so glad you're still alive.
She said. I went downstairs. I was surprised to see Father and Mother sitting in the kitchen. Grandpa came in and said,
Hurry up! We've got to get going!
We went to the front door, and there was a large black van waiting in the door. Oh shit, that sounds fucking weird! There's a large black van waiting in the driveway for a little 5-year-old child. When you complete this, quiet. It got weird.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't have I didn't have any other comments to add on that one.
Several men from the village.
I'm doing a lot of facial expressions over here, so
I didn't
like,
see it. I'm sitting here reading.
So
It's too
yeah,
small
no,
for
I
the
keep
text
forgetting you're not
videos.
looking at.
The OBS
I keep
is
forgetting
too
you're
small.
not looking at the camera.
I usually do, but like the OBS is like too small now because this text is like spread over the entire screen, so I can't see.
I managed to get a very interesting layout with mine by accident, where I've got a nice little view of you and me on the right, a blank spot, and then the text in a format that I can read it fairly well.
Okay. Several men
So I got
from
a
the
good
village standing around it, pointing at me and whispering. A new voice.
Are we sure?
Yep.
Where I might have gotten lost.
Pointing.
Just,
Several men from the village standing around it, pointing at me and whispering.
I guess it's a bunch of dudes whispering. So that's the boy.
That's the boy. The van was a nice.
Did that come out?
Yeah. And they put me in the middle,
All right, I'm
surrounded by 8 men. Kei-san was in the driver's seat. The man on my left looked down on me and said,
This is. You've got yourself a quiet spot of you've got yourself in quite a spot of trouble. I don't know, you're probably worried. Just keep your head down and eyes shut. We can't see it, but you can. Don't open your eyes until we've got you safely out of here.
Is my voice coming through okay when I read?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just whenever you get really loud, or whenever you start trying to do some kind of extra dramatizations with your voice,
Okay.
that you start to cut out.
Grandma drove in the front, and my dad's car was following from behind. When everyone was ready, our little convoy started moving. We were going fairly slow, around 20 kilometers an hour, or maybe less. After a while, Kei-san said,
This is when it gets hard.
we still had it,
I tried.
and started muttering a prayer under her breath. Oh, do the prayer!
I don't pray. What the fuck is a prayer? There you go. Pretend I did that. That feels very offensive to somebody, and I'm not gonna repeat it.
You know, I don't fucking care. Like, this is CreepyPod. This is creepy ass. If you creeped out, you creeped out. That was when I heard a voice. I clutched the parchment case that had given me tight in my hand. I kept my head down, but I peeked outside. I saw a white dress fluttering in the breeze. It was moving along with the van. It was Haschisakusama. She was outside the window, and she was keeping pace with us. Then she
That would be
suddenly
terrifying.
bent down and peered into the van. Oh yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, no, an 8-foot-tall fucking chick just fucking sprinting with a fucking car.
Yeah.
And then she bends down, still keeping up. Hi! That means she's not even running as fast.
Hi there, little child.
Yeah, no, that is terrifying. No!
No! Okay. I guess the man beside me shouted.
Close your eyes!
Close your eyes, rest your head. I'll be your favorite.
Bite the pillow.
I immediately shut my eyes as hard as I could and tightened my grip on the piece of parchment. Then the tapping began. Tap, tap, tap. Then the voice became louder.
Po, 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 po,
It
po.
was tapping on the windows all around us. All of the men in the van were startled on the edge, muttering nervously to themselves. They couldn't see 8 feet tall, and they couldn't hear her voice. But they could. Why do they sometimes say Haschisakusama and sometimes say 8 feet tall?
I think this is the first time it did that, but yeah, no, that did. They couldn't see 8 feet tall.
They couldn't see 8 feet
Accidental
tall.
translation.
Okay. But they could hear her tapping on the windows. Kaysan started praying louder and louder until she was almost shouting. The tension inside the van was unbearable. After a while, the tapping stopped. Then the voice disappeared. Kaysan looked back at us and said,
I think we're safe now.
all of the men around me sighed of relief. The van pulled over to the side of the road and the men got out. They transferred. Jeez! Ah!
You alright, brother?
Yeah, they transferred me into my dad's car. My mother held me close and tears were running down her cheeks. Grandpa and my father bowed to the men and they went on their way. Kaysan came to the window and asked me to show her the piece of parchment she had given me. When I opened my hand, I saw that it had gone completely black.
I think you'll be okay now.
She said.
But you have to be sure. Hold on to this for a while.
She handed me a new piece of parchment. After that, we drove straight to the airport. Airport! And Grandpa saw us safely on the plane. When we took off, my parents breathed a sigh of relief. My father told me he had heard about 8 feet tall before, years ago. His friend had killed himself or disappeared and never seen again. That's fucking terrifying also. My father said there were a lot of people who had been killed by her and lived to tell about it. They all had to leave Japan and settle down in foreign countries. They were never able to go back to their homeland. She always chooses children as her victims. They say it's because the children are dependent on their parent and family members. This makes them easier to deceive when she poses as their relatives. Oh, that's also fucking creepy. Now, as I was talking about earlier, you know, predators, you know, having one way of hunting prey, like that's just, wow.
Yeah, he's definitely your anglerfish.
Yeah, he said the men in the van were all blood relatives, and that's why they had been seen all around. And when my father and grandpa had been driving in front and in the back, it was all done to try and confuse Haschisakusama. Now they say Haschisakusama, not 8 feet tall.
I got nothing. We'll chalk it out to the creepy. Like this, it's been too good, too well written, and too good. So they had to throw something in there to make it creepypasta and jacked up.
Yeah, it took a while to contact everyone and get them all together. So that's why I had to be confined in a room all night. He told me one of the little Jitsu statues, the one that were meant to keep her trapped, had been broken, and that was how she escaped. Oh yeah, right, she was trapped in the beginning.
Nice.
She broke
Come
up.
around.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. It gave me the chills. I was glad when we finally got back home. All of this happened more than 10 years ago. I haven't seen my grandparents since. I haven't been able to set as much as a foot in the country afterwards. Though afterwards I would call them every few weeks and talk to them. Over the years I tried to convince myself that it was just an urban legend. That everything that happened was just some elaborate prank. But but sometimes I'm not sure. My grandfather died 2 years ago. When he was sick, he wouldn't even allow me to visit him, and he left strict instructions in his will that I wasn't to attend his funeral. It was all very sad. My grandmother called a few days ago. She said she had been diagnosed with cancer. She missed me terribly and wanted to see me one last time before she died.
Alright, so he's 10 years older.
Yep,
Are you sure, grandmother?
I asked.
Is it safe? Did that not come through?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh shit, there's still more. Oh, grandma. And she's also 10 years older.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
That's fucking awesome. She said.
All that happened a long time ago. It's all forgotten. You're all grown up now. I'm sure there won't be a problem.
More?
What about Haschisakusama?
I said.
Look at that one.
For a moment, there was a silence on the other end of the phone. Then I heard a deep masculine voice saying,
Po, 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 po.
"That's it! Damn!
That one actually gave me a little bit of a tickle.
This one was actually great.
Yeah, no, that one was good.
I was actually kind of caught up in the story, so I didn't really cut in to say something. I'm sorry if this one was kind of boring for you all, but like we didn't have that much to say because like we couldn't hate on it because like it was good, and we couldn't like cut in because there was no places that we could make up stuff. And every time I tried to talk, like he had nothing to come up with to say to me either. So like what?
Yeah, I didn't have much shit to talk on this one. There wasn't much shit talking I can do on this one.
Yeah, like dear David, we talk shit every fucking second.
Yeah, no, actually, I think this is the first time that we've actually talked shit more on each other. Normally, we're
yeah, we had to do that earlier about the voice acting because there was nothing else we could do.
Yeah, no, we had to. If it weren't for that, we probably would have. No.
But I think my description of the anglerfish was right. That it was kind of good. Was kind of right.
Yeah. It's also a very common ghost trope to mimic the voices of deceased loved ones or loved ones in general.
Yeah, of course.
I think even in the Predator movie, they use someone's laugh as a lure. So
yeah, but like
it's just
that's the thing I try to describe, like with the Predator and like their way of catching their prey, and it just sounds so creepy to me. Just like this anglerfish idea with the light and like the fish is seeing that light, feeling a sense of security before like dying.
Yep, nope.
Now Haschisakusama. Wow, congratulations. Let's give it applause. That was not bad.
Yeah, nope.
And that's unusual for this podcast.
Yeah, normally we're stopping every couple of sentences like, wait a second. And this one, aside from a couple of typos, yeah. Aside from a couple of typos
yeah.
and
the 8 feet tall and Haschisakusama's smashed together.
Suddenly translating the name for no actual real reason.
Yeah, except that, like, I actually, like, I went through this story with enough pleasure to, like, I got stuck in it. If you understand.
Yeah,
I don't have any better way to describe it, but.
Yeah. That one was fun, and that was a fun first time off the wall voice acting that I'm not spending hours just okay, let's try this voice, okay, this is the one that I'm gonna stream. No, I had to come up with these and actually making them work on the spots. That's a lot harder than I was giving it credit for. So good job. You do a good job.
That's not a problem for me. I was about to say something. So like it's like you and your parents, like you saying you don't know what I mean because like you haven't had that connection. Like I don't know what you mean because like I I can just do it. Like
Yeah, no. Well, most of the times where people have kind of stopped and made some kind of comment on that, like I've been asked if I do stand-up comedy, and I'm just like, no, why would you ask that? And they're just like, because of the way your voice did all of that, and and the way your body moved. And I'm just like, that's just me being me.
That's
And so like,
that's a compliment.
yeah, no, it was a weird conversation, and people have always made some kind of weird comments on my voice, on how my voice doesn't match the emotion that I'm saying. I've even had one dude ask me why I bother writing, why I don't pick up singing, because I have a really good B flat after I jokingly sang a song in reference to a situation
Oh,
he was
give us a little
talking.
beat here. Give us a little beat.
Nah, 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 nah,
Come
nah, nah,
on,
nah,
give us a little sing.
nah. Like I said, it was like no. I've already embarrassed myself enough with the voice acting that I was not. I was only partially prepared
I
for.
always feel like somebody's watching me. Come on. And I got no privacy. Oh, whoa. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Also, anyways,
Well,
that was a fun read.
the recording is still a little short, but like, well,
Do we need to pad it out?
we could pad it out a little. Just talk a little.
God damn it! Fine, fuck it.
You felt
I'd
fun?
like to shoot you in the ass with a BB gun. Lay down in the tall grass and laugh at what I've done. Bloody blood blister on each bun. I'd like to shoot you in the ass with a BB gun.
You could like sing the you know. I've been so a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where
Oh
did you come
hell
from?
nah, hell nah. Hell nah. I am not no Cotton Eye Joe.
You could do
But yeah,
that
no,
one.
I
Wait,
no,
can
no,
we
like
at
it was.
least try it? Like just I just want to see the style of singing. If you
I can't do that speed. I barely even know the lyrics.
because like I think you it's not
Where-
not just that song in particular, but like that type of theme, you know, that genre. I think your voice fits pretty well.
I know I got the accent.
Yeah, that too.
All right. I know a few lyrics to this one song. Early in the morning when the sun does rise, laying in the bed with bloodshot eyes. I know I'm horrible. I'm gonna stop.
No. You're not horrible. I just it was just funny. Like two dudes sitting here, no song in the background, and you just.
I know, like, and I'm not very good at singing in the first time. Like, I'm fucking that one up.
Yeah, but no.
So,
As I said, you fit that kind of style. Country, you could sing like country. I think.
well, I am Midwestern, so that
Like,
kind of makes sense.
I wanna take my horse to the old time
To
road.
the
I'm
old
gonna
town road.
ride till I can no more.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, apparently I have a good vibrator, and that's I'm pretty happy for. Like,
Like there have been a lot of times where I've belted out by accident a really good song, and someone's like, "Don't do that because you're not supposed to be able to sing that well."
yeah.
And anytime I try and do it on purpose, it goes completely horrible.
Yeah, I'm like a big.
So it's
I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. So like I spent I think 7 years of my life when I was smaller, like just teaching myself his steps and teaching myself his songs, and like you know, I had a point in my life where I could hit his tones perfectly. You know, I got that singing voice. What about sunrise? What about rain? I don't think I can do it just as good as I used to, but like, what
that was better
about
than I
all
can.
the things that you said we were to gain? I could do that perfectly back in the days. You know, I was so fucking proud of myself.
For that for that Verdanta voice acting gig that I do for the sci-fi thing,
Yeah.
in order to get into that character's voice, there is actually one song that I will kind of karaoke along with to get into the theme for that character's voice. Let's see if I can do it a cappella for a second. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
A letter of marque came from the king to this communist vessel, and then I just start talking like this, and that's how I have the guy's
Oh,
voice.
you just to get into the voice.
Yeah, that's just how I get
Oh.
into that guy. That's how I got into that character's
Oh, I
voice,
love
and
deeper
then I
voices.
do, and I hit recording and do the thing.
It's fun because I kind of do the same with some of my voice acting skills. You know, no, voice acting gigs. I mean, like this was a character in a song. I don't remember exactly. Wait. Oh yeah, it was a Swedish song like Study ljus
Damn.
i ett land utan namn. Ge mig liv. And I just try to like catch the lowest tone of that song, like just keep that that voice. I was doing, I don't remember exactly. I think I was doing a Finnish character, like that little shitty ass boy is shit in my toilet and went into the other room. You know, I tried to keep that a low voice, and I kind of like got to that voice by singing like Stadig use.
Yeah, unfortunately the song kept cutting out, but the parts that I did get to hear, they sounded great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like singing actually. Oh shit, that was empty. Where the fuck is the? Oh here.
Yeah, I've reached over for my empty can like 3 times now.
How the fuck did we enter singing? You think?
Because we needed to pad it out, and
Oh,
we
yeah,
didn't
right.
have shit to talk on the
Oh,
show.
I just wonder where the fuck, how did we end up here? Like we went from Cotton Eye Joe to like sitting here and singing.
And technically, and then like I made a crack about how I just kind of made a crack about how I kind of been guided into voice acting, and then you challenged me.
I guess we can continue here. That's a good, a good road to go. Yeah,
have we hit our mark?
Yeah, soon. Just like I try to hit 1:30 here, and then we can end it. It's 1:20.
Are we at 1:30?
So like,
all right,
yeah,
cool.
Like,
Singing
is pretty fun. I loved it. And as I said before, like hitting the Michael Jackson noises was absolutely perfect. I could do his perfectly. I don't know if that came through, but like, you know, his woo perfectly before. I think the whole house is sleeping right now, so I shouldn't. Yeah, like, but like, yeah, the times when my Michael Jackson voice was fucking perfect, that was good times.
Maybe one of these days I will bust out my South Park style Michael Jackson impersonation.
Yeah,
I can't do the legit, but I can kind of bounce between Tally and Michael Jackson if I get stoned enough to actually not care how I look.
Oh wait, it was an opera song I liked back in the days. How the fuck did that sound like? That was.
Oh yeah, opera was it?
Or
are you talking opera?
Wish for this night time to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me, just on the solar sea. Oh, how I wish for this time to... Like that. Oh, Nightwish. Yeah, right. That was the band. I was trying to sing so the band would come to my mind. Oh yeah, Nightwish. What was this? The song name? I don't
know them well.
Huh?
I don't know. I know Nightwish. I just don't know them well.
Oh, you know? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know them well either. I just know one of their songs. Sleeping. Sleeping. No, wait. What? I think I have it saved somewhere.
What was the one that I know of Nightwish? I think it was Wishmaster.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to that actually. I don't know why I said oh yeah.
I'm not even sure. Like I'm trying to remember if I'm not mixing up my bands and
Sleeping
music
Sun.
again.
Sleeping Sun is the name. So let's see if the sound comes through. You don't hear?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's a very well... I loved it because, like, I'm a big Titanic fan, Britannic fan, you know, all these big ships that just sank and everyone fucking died on it. And I just research. So I know how many windows are on the left side of the ship. That's how much information I have gotten in throughout the years. And they usually made edits.
You remember that?
They made edits with this song around these ships.
You remember that off the wall comment that I made that I know a lot of ways to kill people?
Yeah.
That it comes from just because I'm a bit of a ninja nerd, so like
Yeah, I can hear that.
I know
in
a lot
your
of
name. That a ninja there.
so I gotta like there a lot of I know a lot of their real world tactics, and I know why some of the movies have exaggerated them in the way that they have been exaggerated. So I know like the real world reasoning for a lot of it, and yeah, no, that's just so I get it. Like those are the things that I've researched. I know the names of so many different styles of blades. I know the history of so many different knives. I know where various types of poisons and toxins come from and how to easily obtain them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I even know, I even know what like. So I've been teaching myself my own kind of like self-teaching myself Shuriken Jutsu, which means art of the hand blade, which is just having a knife hidden on you that you can quickly deploy and or throw.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that sounds
And
actually interesting.
yeah, no, like it's yeah, so like Shuriken is hand blade, and if you watch any kind of ninja stuff, you see Shurikens, the throwing stars.
Hmm.
And let me see if I can remember my suffixes correctly. I believe the stars are Han Shuriken, and then there's another style called bow shuriken, which are really just they're closer to darts or just like little metal rods that end in a point. Like you can stash them easily anywhere. Like you can it's really cool.
Yeah, well, we have reached the time I wanted to see. Anyway,
Very cool.
so
All right.
we could do a little outro here. So just to get back into into the fuck, I lost words. Just to get back to it. So what did you think of Mr. Widemouth and Haschisakusama?
Uh, Mr. Widemouth is just invasive thoughts personified.
I want you to walk
And
out on this plank and kill yourself.
and Haschisakusama, I guess, is really just another urban legend that's been translated from Japanese to English, and they did a good job.
Yeah,
They
it
messed
actually
up a
did a
little
good one.
bit,
It was kind of
accidentally
different.
translating the name
It was
a
different
few
and
times when
nice.
they shouldn't have.
Yeah, the translation
But
was the only thing in the whole story I could hate on.
yeah, no,
Just sometimes it said 8
and
feet tall, and sometimes it said Hachisaku-sama, and it just went okay.
yeah. And hey, you know what? It's a common thing. Even whenever reading some of your literature, I stumble over some of your punctuation and
Yeah,
sentence structure.
yeah, I'm not
So
perfect. I'm trying to say that I'm perfect, but like,
and no,
we have to
I'm
talk
not
about
saying
something.
I'm not saying anything about that. Just saying it is a common thing. Like
Yeah,
whenever
that's
like I've made comments like that on several times. Like when something is translated from one language to another, it's typically known
yeah.
as lost in translation because certain nuances of sentence structure, certain poetic flow of that language
Yeah, that's what I
is
mean too.
lost between things.
Yeah, that's what I mean too. Like,
Um,
there will always be some kind of spelling mistake. Like, nothing is completely perfect. It cannot be completely perfect. That's an impossibility. And like, but
but,
we're just pointing every little worst thing in a story out because like we have nothing else to talk about otherwise.
not only that, but also we got to pad out the time. We're trying to hit a certain mark
Oh
here.
yeah, that too. Anyways,
So, yeah.
that have been Mr. Widemouth and Hachisaku-sama. And if you like this video, well, go down and press like button, subscribe, and press the notifications bell, and we'll continue this series, and hopefully we'll see you Right? Yeah? Just you. You without socks in your bed. We can see you there. We can see you sitting on your iPad and scrolling down here trying to end this video. We can see you. Yeah. And exactly you.
I
We
was gonna
want, we
say,
want
if
you
you're
in the
on it,
next
you
video.
stop
We,
and say hi.
we want you in the next video. So be here when the next one comes. Thank you so much. This have been your hosts, Rasmus and Bill / ThatNinjaThere, and we are signing you off of another episode. Thank you for watching.